Alright, in today's video, we are going to take a look at Gemini 3, the newest model Google just released this week, and how you can use it directly inside Google AI Studio to build your own AI apps. We'll start by creating a very simple app together, so something like a chess playing app, just to show how easy it is to set up everything. Then I will walk through a few apps that I already created, like the Chinese learning game and also the mini piano app. So you can see what is possible when you start adding logic and interactions. And after that, we'll move on into something that more advanced. So an app that uses the AI to search online, generate images, and even create animations. With Gemini 3 and AI Studio, these workflows are basically plug and play. And finally, we'll look at how to share your app. So how to upload it to GitHub and even how to deploy it so others can use it. At this point, imagination is the only limitation. All right, so now I'm on the Google AI Studio. So before you start, you may want to generate an API key. So I go to get my API key, and here you can just go ahead and create one. And you can choose to create a new project so that you can organize different apps, or you can just import your existing project if you use Google Cloud before. And within those projects, you can just create a new key. So the key is optional. It only will be required when you are using those AI capabilities, such as Nano Banana, VO3, or Deep Search. You can also keep monitoring your usage so that if you just check your usage, and as long as you don't go beyond the limitation of the free tiers, you can still play everything that for free. All right, so let's go back to the AI Studio. Here, we can just go to build. Okay, so for example, this app will use those two AI functions. One is Nano Banana and one is a chatbot. So they are going to build a tool that generates email marketing campaigns, and including the subject lines, bodies, and also visuals. Okay, so let's just try to create a very simple one that does not use any of those AI capabilities. I want to build simple app for kids to play chess. It's not using any of those AI functions. So I'm going to try to build. So now you can see Gemini 3 is trying to understanding our functions and also start to write code. And in the meantime, you can see we also have some ideas that if you want to implement. So for example, here, we can allow kids to create their own characters in the game. If you like this idea, so when your app is ready, you can just add this idea to the chat and also ask AI to implement those ideas. Now we can see that AI just started to write the code. So if we switch to the code editor, we can see that those are the code that will be used for this app. So you don't need to worry about those coding. You can just wait until the app is complete. Okay, I think that's generally that how we can build an app. I want to show you an app that I just created earlier. So a chess game. So you can see that the prompt is that build a simple app for kids to play chess. And now let's start a new game. And I'm going to move my pawn. So I select my pawn and I move it. And now AI is thinking. I'm going to take my second action. I'm going to stop playing here. So that's basically how easy it is. So you start your prompt and then AI will build the app for you. The second one is that the piano app. So I just built this app based on this prompt. So I want this app to understand piano notes and also play it. And I also want to in this Lego style. Okay, so let's give it a try. So let's say play We Wish You Merry Christmas. You can also upload a note in this image mode. Also adjust the speed. So let's make it actually faster. So let's play it. All right, so that is a piano app. So we can even generate audios. Another app that I want to show you is a quiz game. So my kid is now learning Chinese. So I want to design a quiz game for the kids to learn Chinese. And I also told AI that my kid like a Minecraft game. So that's why we have this game that looks like a Minecraft. And also I tell AI that integrate sound effect. And next, I also ask AI to allow user to upload new words. All right, so let's play this game. So let's try the animals. So now you can see we are generating the word which exactly look like the Minecraft. Okay, so I'm going to take the quiz. So I know this is cat in Chinese and this is dog in Chinese. You can also hear the sound. Let's make a mistake. So, okay. All right. So you can see here, we also have some new items in this inventory because I just passed that quiz. Okay. All those apps that I just demonstrated didn't use any of those AI capabilities. So theoretically, you can host those scripts on any website and anyone can play it for free. My last one that I want to share today is called Data Science TA Studio. And this one does use those AI capabilities. So it uses the Nano Banana to generate images, use Google search to search online data, and also use video to create videos. So the idea is that you're an TA that help a data science course to search information based on user input and create images based on collected information and then generate animations based on the created image. So once I have the first version of this app, so those are 3 separated functions. I want them to work together. So I want the video to be generated automatically. And also I saw that there was an error that when the generated video cannot be playing. So I also tell AI the created animation is not working. And finally, AI was able to fix that error. So now I have this totally functioning app. So let's give it a test. So here I want to explain the concept of vector database. So now we can see app is now searching the website to understand what is a vector database. So here are the results. So vectors and embeddings, high dimensional data, vector storage, indexing, and also similarity search, and how the vector database work, and also some user cases. Okay, so those are very comprehensive information about vector database. So now we can see the app is now generating one image that can be used to explain those concepts of the vector database. Okay, it's very, very cool. So we have the data, these embedding models. We store the data into the vector space, and that vector space is hosted on this vector database. And when user provide a query, and the database will search the vector space and do a similarity search and also retain the relevant information. Okay, so that is an image. So now we're going to create a video based on this image. So basically, we're going to add animation to this image. And let's just wait and see that how the animation look like. Okay, so the video is ready. I'm going to play it. All right, I think that's pretty cool. Let's try another example. Let's say explain the concept of map projection. App is still search the internet. So why map projections are necessary? Because Earth is a 3D object and our map are 2-dimensional. So we need this process to display those information from the 3D object into a 2D map. All right, so now we have this. So you can see we convert the 3D object onto this 2D map. Okay, that's curious that what kind of videos will be created based on this image. All right, so we have this video ready and it's also 8 seconds. So let's play it. All right, it's very, very cool. But I think, to be honest, it will be more confusing. All right, you have this app that is ready, and how can you share this one with other people, or how can the other people use your app? I'm going to use this one as example. So there are several ways. So first, you can just download this app to your local computer. So that will give you a zip file that contains all the source code, and you can try to run it locally, or you can share this one to GitHub. So if I click GitHub, we need to give it a repository name. So for example, I call it chess demo, and this is Gemini 3 created. And you can choose that to be public or to be private. So I choose public. I create this repo, and now you can just commit this change. So I commit that change. Okay, so now I can just view this code on my GitHub. So here you can see we just published all the source code to my GitHub. And if other people want to use your app, they can just download all the scripts. The third option is that you can deploy your app directly on with the Google Cloud. So to do that, you need to either create a new project, or you can, using your existing project, and then you can just deploy that app. However, if you're choosing this approach, you have to be very careful because this will be a live app, and anyone with this public URL will be able to use your app. And if your app does require Gemini keys, and that key will also be included in this app, although other people cannot access the value of the keys when they are using those apps, they are using the credits of your app. So you have to be very careful. So that is the third option. The last one is that you can just share this app. So you click the share and you can make this app to be public. So anyone that is able to play this one in Google AI Studio, or you can just share this URL with other people and the other people will be able to play it. If your app includes those AI capabilities, then the other people have to have their own API key that's ready to play with this app. So that's a quick walkthrough of Gemini 3 in Google AI Studio. From building a simple app to exploring more interactive examples to creating apps that search the web, generate images, and make animations. So what I really want to highlight is that how accessible everything has become. You don't need to write complex code, you don't need a backend, and you don't need a large team. With Gemini 3 and AI Studio, you can build and share a fully functional apps in minutes. So imagination really is the only limitation here. So try building something of your own and see where it takes you.